From entrepreneurs all over the world to big visions inside your head, many will come. Few will make it. The ones left standing will be the ones that did not give up, that did not give in, and that did find a way. This is Reality Show Austin.
Hey there, Austin. This is the part of the show where we bring on an entrepreneur around Austin and we figure out who's on our show. So here we have Kevin Coyne. Kevin, just tell us a little about yourself.
Hi, I'm Kevin Coyne. I'm a long-term technology entrepreneur, mainly based out here in Austin, Texas. Founder of the Tech Ranch. Tech Ranch is an incubator for early-stage entrepreneurs that are actually taking some of the first steps on building their businesses all the way up to, we have guys now that one of our entrepreneurs has more than 300 employees. So.
My name is Jamie Sutton. I'm the Director of Marketing and Operations for Tech Ranch.
Operations manager here at Tech Ranch. My role here is to give tours and to help people with space and events and things like that. And so far it's been great. I've just been here for a couple months.
Excellent. Well, you said a key word there that kind of made me interested. What is it about entrepreneurs? You said you love to work with them. Why is that?
I just think it's so exciting to hear what people quit their jobs over.
Like just the drama involved, huh?
No, I love it. I like hearing what stage of the process people are in and what they're doing. It's very exciting.
What does the word entrepreneur mean to you?
Well, I think it can be a variety of things. Someone with a lot of creativity and vision.
You here?
Sure, so I'm Monty Goulet. I run a game company called Meister Interactive Games. We do console and mobile development here.
What do you think's made you be successful so far?
I would have to say one thing would be this incubator space at Tech Ranch. Being around a community of other entrepreneurs is definitely beneficial.
As far as just positivity?
Well, there's a lot of engaging community activity type stuff. So you have other collaborations. There's 3 game companies actually in here right now. We used to have 4. We still keep in contact with the 4th one. He kind of branched out into his own thing. So there's a lot of cross collaboration. So we're actually, one of our projects we're doing is for a Chinese company is we're working with another game company here at the Tech Ranch to actually bring a game from the Chinese market over to the US market.
Okay.
If I just moved here from Austin, why here versus anything else? To start a business?
One of the reasons that people come to Tech Ranch is that our community is very open, especially for the entrepreneurs that are moving into town. We have, with all these individuals that are coming to Austin, Tech Ranch is really open for actually getting involved in our programs and with our community. I think one of the things that we do is we make it really easy to connect into the community so you can actually leverage the community back and forth.
3 things.
3
not
challenges.
Just 1, 3 things. Okay, what's number 1?
The first thing they face is that they think they know everything.
They think they know everything.
They think they know everything. So getting them to be willing to learn is huge.
So like almost having a coach.
You don't know what you don't know. And we actually tend to attract entrepreneurs here versus other places in town that are already on their way to understanding that they need more help. And they need the community. The second thing is entrepreneurs who think their product is a company. So just because you have an app doesn't mean you have a startup. You have an app, you don't have a company. And I would say the third thing is that entrepreneurs think they need money in order to start their business and grow. And there are a lot of ways to bootstrap until you don't need money anymore if you focus on getting clients and customers instead of getting investment.
Resources. I think a lot of the times one of the biggest struggles when people are starting out is just not knowing where to start, and so a lot of times that can be networking or going, like I said before, asking your peers and going to our office hours and things like that. So my job is just to kind of direct people to the right channel.
We're entrepreneur focused, not startup focused. Most of the programs in the United States actually focus on one thing. They focus on, is your startup investable? Oh wait, it's not? Okay, go away, come back when it is. Whereas we want to actually engage with the entrepreneur at a stage to say, hey, let's not just focus on helping you build a startup. Let's make sure that the skill set that you have and the abilities that you have are polished and developed. So that's the first thing, is the whole focus on entrepreneurship and on the entrepreneur, not just the startup. The second one is global connections. A lot of what you'll hear about, like one of my business partners right now is in Japan. Another business partner is gearing up to go to the Middle East. I was just in Mexico 2 weeks ago, and people might ask, hey, why does that matter? Well, let's scale back to when I was at the beginning of my entrepreneurial career. 21 years ago, when I started my first company, I was based here in Austin, and I had this database technology that was more advanced. It's actually, the stuff that we did back then is now commonplace, but back then it was absolutely really advanced stuff. And no one in Austin, though, would give me the time of day about my technology because it's too advanced for them. They're like, hey, we've already got that system covered. We don't really want to take a risk on this. And the net of what happened out of that was I couldn't find any customers here. But this bank in Mexico that was integrating between two systems was absolutely desperate for it. And so this global connection, because I had that connection with this customer, I was able to actually make my first customer happen in Mexico. I say that my first dollars earned were pesos in Mexico. Why is that important? There are a lot of guys that are, maybe their first customer is not going to be someone in the building next door. It's going to be someone in another country.
Is there an average duration or time period an entrepreneur is actually here, kind of getting help from y'all?
It really depends. We have some people who are just here as a placeholder for just a month or two, and we've had people who have been with us since almost the beginning for several years.
Yeah, so the best way to get in contact with us at Tech Ranch, look at our website, techranchaustin.com. Our social media, Twitter is just Tech Ranch. You can look for Tech Ranch on Facebook as well. And if you have questions for us and you want to go ahead and just email a question in, send it to info at techranchaustin.com. And if you're here and you can, probably the best way to get integrated in is come to our campfire. This every Friday, actually the second and fourth Friday of the month at 3:30. You can find information at techranchaustin.com/campfire. But the best part is come get directly connected into the community. It's one of the best ways of finding out how this place can support you in building your